Harun was a poor boy who lived in a small village with his mother. They were so poor that they didn't even have a proper house to live in. But what they did have was a little lamp that gave them light in the evenings. It wasn't much, but it was enough for them to see and do little things around their hut. One day, a terrible storm blew through the village. It blew away the roofs of many houses, and it even blew out all the lamps in the village. People were running around in the streets, scared and confused. It was so dark that they couldn't see each other or the paths. When Harun saw how scared and helpless his friends were, he had an idea. He took his little lamp and went out into the street. At first, people were a bit scared of the dark. They couldn't see Harun, but then they saw the little light coming towards them. When they got closer, they realized it was Harun with his tiny lamp. At first, everyone laughed at him. They thought it was such a silly thing to do. But then someone said, "Well, we can't see anything in the dark. If we're going to run around, we might as well follow this little lamp." And so everyone followed the little light. It wasn't much, but it was enough for them to see where they were going. Soon, more and more people came out into the street. They brought their lamps and candles with them. At first, there was just one small flame, but soon there were hundreds. Together, they lit up the whole street. People could now see each other. They could see the path ahead of them, and most importantly, they could see the smile on Harun's face. Everyone was so happy that they all cheered and clapped. The whole village was shining brightly once more. People were no longer scared, and no one was left in the dark. The elders of the village came to Harun and his mother and said, "We are so proud of you, Harun. You may be poor and have very little, but you are willing to share what you have with others. Even the smallest light can inspire thousands of flames. You showed us that kindness and sharing is the true light of humanity." From that day on, whenever it got dark, Harun would come out into the streets with his lamp, and people would join him. They would light up the whole village together. The end. Lesson: no matter how little you have, if you share it with others, it will make a big difference.